They're saying they're coming after your gay marriage next. They're coming after your birth control after that and everything else.
These two reprehensible human beings are going after gay marriage and contraception. This is what's in play. It's IVF, it's abortion, it's personal sovereignty. And the GOP does not care if you're unhappy. And the only way we can prove and show them how unhappy we are is by showing up in overwhelming numbers in November. Men like him are influencing young men to vote, and they're voting in a misogynistic way to take away your rights. I cannot stress how important having contraception freely available for women is. The problem with these ignorant fucks is they have no thought or consequence for normal everyday activity. It's always about sex with them. Why is the people that aren't having sex are always talking about it? My daughter was put on birth control when she was almost 10 because she had her menses when she was 9, and it was inconsistent. So her pediatrician recommended putting her on birth control, and we took her to a gynecologist, and they put her on birth control. It is imperative for regulating women's cycle because the cycle is not consistent. Some people are like a metronome every 28 days. Most women aren't. And contraception was created to control when a woman got pregnant so that at that point, you could have all the things you need, like a family, a place to live, a job, things like that. Removing birth control will cause women physiological problems. And men, you ignorant bastards. How many misogynistic men in the South have a wife who they're faithful to, and a side woman who they screw around with? Well, those side women now are all going to be pregnant. Go ahead, make this legislation. Women and men, this is what's on the table. Either we get this group of regressive, religious zealots out of office, or they're going to push forth legislation that's designed to hurt women in every way, shape, and form. They're not hiding it. They're being direct. We have less than 200 days to the election. In many states, you have to be registered by September to vote in November. Please make sure that you're registered. Please try and encourage others to register to vote. Talk to young women especially and explain what the dangers are if we allow members of the GOP that are religious zealots to make legislation for them. Ask them in Alabama and Mississippi and Missouri and Idaho and Texas how they feel about having no rights. Gavin Newsom just wrote an ad and is going to be playing in swing states where it shows a woman trying to flee the state to get an abortion and being arrested. That's what they're after. She was under 20, and just like so many women this has happened to, they get pregnant when they're not ready, and she wanted to get rid of that, and the GOP was going to arrest her. And you hear it, states like Texas and Kentucky calling for the death of a woman to have an abortion. While in Texas, the man who gave his wife methoprestone without her permission got 180 days in jail. It's about misogyny and control. Don't let anyone else tell you any differently. Vote true and blue. The lives of our daughters, our spouses, our family, and our friends are dependent on a vote for blue. Because without that, so many women are going to perish. And those women, according to the 1864 bill in Arizona, can be as young as 10. That's where they want to move the age of consent. And in Kentucky, they want to lower the age of consent for marriage, also by the GOP, or was it Tennessee? Vote accordingly.